everyone, welcome to the Tech channel. I hope you are well. Today we have a door lock project based on Arduino Uno board, and for this project I'm gonna need my optical fingerprint sensor FPM10A. I think that's its name if I didn't forget it. I have already used this module in my channel before on how to use it and interface it with the Arduino board, so make sure to check this tutorial first. Second thing I'm gonna need is the LCD I2C screen. This module is overused in this channel, you know this. Also there is a tutorial about how to use it. And also I have my door lock system. This is the door lock system I'm using. Let me clear this. So this is the system I'm using for the door locking. Is this one. It has a spring here and it has a DC motor here, so the DC motor should turn in both ways to open or to close. This way to open and the other way to close. So it depends on the system you are using, the code will change. So mine, as you see, I need an H bridge to control the both ways in the motor. So here I introduce my H bridge module. I've already used it also in my channel. Its name I think is L298n. I've already used it with a potentiometer or with other Arduino. It's very simple to use, and you can use in place of this single H bridge, which is very simple and very small, but unfortunately I don't have one right now, so I'm using what I have here, which is a dual H bridge, but I'm only using a single motor. And as my code has two versions today, the second version I'm gonna need the keypad. So for the first version I'm gonna only need my Arduino board, LCD I2C screen, and then my fingerprint sensor and my door lock system. I'm gonna wire it now. So I have for the LCD I2C screen ground, 5 volt, and SDA and SCL with A4 and A5. Then my fingerprint sensor, I have ground and VCC, which goes to ground, and 3.3 volt from Arduino. Then I have two other pins which goes to 3 and 2 for the RX and the TX. And then for the H bridge module I have the ground, which goes here, and then I have 4 and 5. That's it, and let me check my wiring. I'm gonna rearrange this and come back later. So this is my wiring. As I said, I'll have LCD I2C here, work with 5 volt ground and A4 and A5 already here, and then I have my fingerprint optical sensor, which is here, and it's connected with 3.3 volt ground, and then 2 and 3 for TX and RX. And then I have my H bridge here, it's connected with the pin 4 and 5, and that's it, I think. Yes, that's it. And then here I have my door lock system. It's powered by a 9 volt battery. 9 volt battery goes to the H bridge module, and then it powers here to turn right or to close or open. And that's it. Don't forget about the wiring. There will be a link right below with the clear wiring. And I'm gonna plug my Arduino in the computer. So the first code I'm using is just an example from the library of the fingerprint sensor. What this example do, it actually permits you to add a new fingerprint template to the flash memory of this module. I've already talked about this before. When you unroll new fingerprints, they get stored here in the flash memory. Here you can store up to 127 templates. So, and then here I can, as you can see in the screen, the code I called it unroll v1. The code is disponible in the library. It's called enroll, maybe, I don't remember. So here we upload the code in our board. And just a reminder, this is just the first version. There will be another second version in the same video. We're gonna see the difference between them. So the code here I uploaded in my Arduino board, and we're gonna unroll new fingers. It's very simple. Here you just add the ID of the finger. We already did this before. So I'm gonna give it 1, and I'm gonna unroll it, and it's waiting for my finger. Then I place my finger here. It tells me to remove finger and place the same finger again. So this is 1, and this is 2. I'm gonna add 3 fingers. You place your finger, then tells you to remove it and place it again to take 2 pictures. And then 3. This is 1, 3. That's it. I have 3 fingers stored here. Then we're gonna pass to the second code. So this is the second code. We have here the libraries declared as we want to use them. Then we have the pins for the LCD I2C screen and the address here. Then we have the in1 and in2 for the H bridge. They are in 5 and 4. Then here I have as a string I have names here. So the names, you can add whatever names you want. Just make sure of the order. So this will be my ID number 1, this finger, which is called ID number 1. It will have this name, Yasin, which is my name. And then the second finger will have this name, which is Surter, and the third one have Tech. As long as you add the fingers, you can add names here, whatever you want, no problem. Then here we declare the serial for the fingerprint sensor 2 and 3. Then we declare the LCD screen, and we declare our fingerprint sensor. Then in the setup we declare as input 1, input 2 as output. They are input for the H bridge, but they are output for the Arduino board. And then we have serial begin if you want to see something in the serial, if there's something wrong or anything. Then we have the finger begin, also this thing should start. And then we have the LCD things begin also, and the backlight, and you know these things. And then not much anything. These we have the closed door function. I'm gonna see it here. So here I have the 2 functions which are open door and closed door. Here my open door, I should as we saw, we control the inputs of the H bridge module. We want low or high, or low to turn it off. So this is my opening sequence. Here actually just a minimum time, I think it's just 100 milliseconds, not 1 second. And then to close the door, we invert the rotation of the motor and it closes the door. It's very simple. So here in open door and closed door, you can put whatever you want. It depends on your system. If you're using H bridge, you can use this here. If you are using like a solenoid controlled by a transistor, you can add here, just you put this one pin high or you put it low. It's very simple. I'm gonna upload to our Arduino board, and I will upload also the code in my website, and it will be full of comments, so easy to use. So the code is uploaded. Here it tells you to place your finger, and here I'm gonna sorry power my module. It's powered by 9-volt battery, as I said. Then I place one of the fingers I just entered. Let's say this one, and it tells you welcome with the name. Also, this thing's open for a certain amount of time. I think it's 5 seconds, maybe. Let me check the code. I forgot for how much time. Yes, for 5 seconds. It's here in the code. It's here. Delay 5,000 milliseconds. It opens the door for 5,000 milliseconds, and as I said, in open door or closed door, it depends on your system. That's how my system works correctly. So here, place the second finger. Tells you with the name to enter. And if I place another finger which is not in the library here, access denied. It detects the finger, but the access is not given. I hope you can see the system because it's a bit dodgy, and I just modified another old system to make it work for my project. So that's it for the first version. Sorry, while recording the first version, I forgot that this module doesn't have a mechanical opening or something. You should add a button to open from the inside if you want. And that's it, just a button, and I modified the code here. So in the code, I just add there if the button one is high, it opens the door, then close it. And here in the pin mode, I use button 1 as an output, which is this one, because I don't have I didn't take it from the 5 volts, so I put one of the Arduino digital output as high, and then I get the 5 volt from there, and then I read it on the pin number 9. So 8 is a output here that gives me 5 volt, and 9 where I read the signal. And also add the pull down resistor connected to the ground, and it's very dodgy because I didn't fix it there well. So, and we read the button state. That's it. If you press it, it opens, and then close. And also the fingerprints work as we said. So this is just from the interior, this is from the exterior. So here is the second version. I'm using a keypad, 4x4 matrix keypad. You can use 4x3 if you want. I'm using A and B button. You can use this star and pound button here, but I'm using A and B. And the second version is more embedded, as I said. It permits you to place under new fingers using A and a password. We're gonna see how it works after seeing the code. So that's the only thing I've added, and let's go to the code. So the code, as usual, we have the declaration here, but here we add the keypad library, and this is the declaration for the keypad, number of rows and columns. And here I have my code. So the code, why it permits you to add new finger if you want. Not anyone can add a finger and have access, but it should have the code. And the keypad, you can keep it in the interior, not exterior for other people, but just for you near the Arduino and your system modules. And this thing, and with the LCD screen, you can place it like outside. So here I have my code, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's written as this format to make it simple to make the comparison between the code entered by user and the code here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can use whatever code you want. And here I have an array. It gets the code here and compare it to the code which we have here. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, as I said, you can do whatever you want for numbers. And then as always 5 and 4 for the H-bridge module. Here we declare the pins number for the keypad. Here I'm using from 6 to 13 as I wired here. You can use whatever pins you're using. And here we have declaration for the keypad and the fingerprint sensor, and we have as always beginning of the modules. So here how the code works, there is it gets the key if it's A or B. B opens the door from the inside. As I said, the keypad is meant to be inside, not outside. It's just to enter new users, but the outside to enter from outside, you should place the finger on your fingerprint sensor. And the A here permits you to add a new user. So you press A and you enter the password, should be a correct password as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you unroll a new finger. Or if you're inside and you press B, it opens the door. Since this thing doesn't have a mechanic opening, you should press B to open. And I just remembered that I forgot to add a button in the previous version, so I'm gonna add it later in the editing, maybe not later in the video. So here B just opens the door and then close after a few seconds, and it's just like the previous one, permits you to add the just like the previous one, it opens if there's correct finger and don't give access if the finger is not recognized. And then what we have new here is just getting a new finger. So here when you press A, here when you press A, it tells you to enter a password. You press password 1, 2, 3, 4. So it tells you to enter a new number and you give it 3 digits. If you want to enter like 1, you press 001, or if you have to 002. It depends, it goes from 1 to 127 as I said. And then when you enter the ID, it tells you to enroll the new finger as we saw in the previous code, but this one is not done by the serial monitor. It's just here you place your finger as it tells you and it gets stored. So that's it. Let's upload the code and test it. Let me check the opening. Okay, I'm just checking the opening delay because here I should have 100 milliseconds, not 1 second. Okay, first show standby and tells you to place a finger. So I'm gonna power my door lock. Here the fingers are already stored here, 3 of them, because as I said, the fingers are not stored in the Arduino, but they are stored in flash memory of the optical sensor. So here, and it shows you the ID of the finger. So second one, ID 2. Now let's enter like a new user. So I think this finger is not here. No, it's already registered before because I've used it in another codes before and I gave it number 4. So let's check for a finger which is not here. This one. So this one doesn't have access yet. Access denied. So we're gonna add this finger and we place here A and you enter the password. Password is 1234, and we're honoring a new. It tells you to enter the new ID. Let's give it 5005, and we'll place our finger. It tells you it's stored in 5. So wait a little bit. Then now let's check if it has the access. You see it has now access as the ID 5. And if you're in the interior, as I said, the keypad says in interior. If you want to get out and you don't have here a mechanic system, use B. Simple as that, B, and you get out. I'm gonna add maybe another finger. Let's check this one. Yes, already registered as 7. Let's check this another one. There is a code to delete them. Access denied for this one. We're gonna add it. Press A to enter the password. Not anyone can add a new finger, only you. Let's give it 10. That's it, it's stored in 10. Let's enter by using it. And welcome ID 10. That's it for this project. I hope you like it, and if you have any problem you can contact me, and wiring our codes will be in a link below the video. And that's it. Don't forget to subscribe or press a like or comment, and see you next time in the next project.